Hello, thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad you're here, and welcome to Friday Sews, where I talk about what I have been doing with my sewing this week and what I plan to do in the coming week. This should be a pretty quick one, but I always think that, and they end up being 20 minutes, but I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. I'm going to start with the Star Wars costume I've been working on, and for the third week in a row, I told myself I'm going to bust it out this weekend, and I didn't. I got completely distracted, so I have... Excuse me, kitty. Excuse me, Pearl. I have a lot of progress made on it. So I've got the dicky here at the very bottom. I've got the tunic over that. I have the shoulder armor finished, and I'm actually really happy with how this shoulder armor came out with this fabric and the combination of fabric and interfacing that I used. I think it came out really well. And I am partially through with the belt. I'm in the middle of the belt project right now. So this is still got to be assembled, but it's almost there. The worst part about that was these little ties that you had to sew wrong sides together and then turn them inside out or right side out with these long thin ties, which is pain in the behind, even with puller thing. I don't know what you call it. One of these. I stuck this all the way through it, and then I just stitched down by hand. I stitched this to one end and used it to yank it and turn it. And it was still kind of an obnoxious process, but it was much easier than trying to do it without one of these things. I did break one of the loops on this, so I need to get another one. But that's really what's going on with my sewing so far. I'm just finishing up this Star Wars costume that I was super motivated for to begin with, and it's just taking me forever. I keep procrastinating. But I should get the belt finished today, and this weekend all I will have to do is the robe. So that should be pretty simple to get done, or pretty quick. It's just a lot of fabric, but it's nothing complicated to sew. I'm not lining it or anything like that. What I plan on doing in the next week, I think if I finish this Star Wars costume finally, which I should, I want to finally make that little pullover kit that I talked about a year and a half ago, it feels like now. Maybe a month, I don't know. So I can bust through that project pretty quickly. It's a kit, super simple. So that's going to be my next thing. It'll just be a smaller video sort of thing. And then I want to start on this bigger project of making this costume. So I need to go through and figure out all of my supplies and find a source for fabric. I don't know. I might check some local fabric stores. If anybody knows of a good source online to find like more natural historic fabrics that might be a good lead for this sort of stuff, please feel free to share with me. The fabric that I'm going to need for this is shirting. That's going to be a cotton broadcloth, maybe a linen, like chambray. I'm not leaning towards linen because I want to go cheap with this. So cotton broadcloth, I might even go super cheap and just use like quilting fabric or something, like quilting cotton. Or if I could find an old bed sheet, that's not a bad idea. I might go looking for an old bed sheet to make the shirt out of for this one, because I am trying to save money. I didn't save money very well with the Star Wars costume, and I don't want to go too pricey with this next one. The next is going to be Breeches, Waistcoat, and Coat. Yeah, Breeches, Waistcoat, and Coat. So it's going to be, they're suggesting canvas, duck, gabardine, chino, double knit. Absolutely not. I'm not using a double knit. Wool flannel. I think wool flannel, I suspect, would probably be the more historically accurate one for that. I don't know. I just have to find a fabric that I really think looks cool. I don't know what color scheme I'm going with. Probably like the blue coat and breeches with a brown waistcoat. And then like the brown trimming on the outside of the waistcoat. Sort of this George Washington-esque figure here in the middle. It's probably the look I'm going to go with. I don't necessarily have any boots that would work. So I'll just use the boots I have and go with that. That's all I have going on for right now. I am excited to finish this Jedi costume and move on to other things. If you have any suggestions of where I can pick up some fabric online for this costume, I'm very, very open to them. There's going to be some ruffling and stuff too that I need to get, and I have absolutely no idea where to buy lace ruffles or how to make them, so that should be interesting. If I can't find a good place online to get the fabric, I will just make a trip to one of my local fabric stores and just find the best fabric that they have and go with it. So I have had half a mind to do some like actually outdoors going places vlogs. So I thought I might try to vlog a trip to the fabric store if I can walk around without feeling like a complete moron doing it. We'll see how that goes. But like I said, that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the future.